get big storms. Things like those awful hurricanes. The big winds and waves produced by those storms will just go right through that structure and not knock it over. Now, that particular lighthouse is called the Sand Key Lighthouse. This is named for a very simple reason. When it was built on an island or a key made of sand. Makes sense to call it the Sand Key Lighthouse, doesn't it? So we have lighthouses just like Sand Key, and they're dotted all along our reef line. They're just out here to warn boaters of this extremely shallow water. Now, I mentioned that we brought you about 6 miles from Key West. Our heading was pretty much due south. So if we continued on the same heading for another 84 miles, anybody know where we'd end up? Cuba. We would end up in Cuba. Now, unfortunately, we do not have the time or permission to go to Cuba today. So instead, we brought you to the small section of the world's 3rd largest living barrier reef. And most everybody knows that the largest barrier reef is the Great Barrier Reef. That's off the coast of Australia. And that one's got us beat by a lot. It is over 1,200 miles long. Now, the 2nd largest is just off the coast of Belize in Central America. That one's just a little bit longer than the one we're at today. This one is the 3rd largest. It begins just south of Miami, from the Key Biscayne area, and it parallels the Florida Keys all the way out to the Dry Tortugas for a total length of about 238 miles. Now, the small section that we brought you to today is called the Eastern Dry Rocks. And it gets its name because there's an area between us and Sand Key Lighthouse where the coral heads grow almost to the surface of the water. In fact, usually it's only about a foot, maybe a couple feet deep over there. What that means, though, is when we do get very low tides, those coral heads will break the surface of the water and actually begin to dry out. So that's why this area is known as the Dry Rocks. We're on the